What is going on, everybody, and welcome to my channel Java Academy. My name is Holden, and I just wanted to make a channel to help people learn the basics of the Java language. So whether you're just getting into computer science and you just want to learn the basics, or if you're learning computer programming, on your own, you have an interest in it, and you want to learn a little bit about the language of Java, this is a place that hopefully you'll be able to do that. So I just kind of wanted to touch on some problems on this channel that you might see in collegiate curriculums, whether it be an introductory course or something like a data structures algorithmic type of problem. I want to cover kind of those types of problems that you might see over the course of your degree plan at a university. So this one, the first one I want to go over is basically printing the Fibonacci sequence using the command line, and this is a very common problem that you'll probably run into if you are an undergrad student in computer science. So going right into it, I'm going to do this non-recursively. So the easiest way, and typically the way most colleges, whenever you do encounter this problem, will want you to do it, will be recursively. But in case you guys aren't onto recursion yet, you can definitely still do it non-recursively. You just kind of have to hard code a little bit. There isn't a way, to do it non-recursively without hard coding, to my knowledge. So that's the way I'm going to do it today. So if you don't know what the Fibonacci sequence is, it is basically a sequence where the next number is the result of adding the previous two numbers. And so, as you see right here, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So you start with 0 and 1, and then you add them together, get 1, and then it's 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 1 equals 3, 3 plus 2 equals 5, and so on and so forth. So that's our goal here, is to print out, we'll say, the first 10 numbers of that sequence. So what we want to do is we want to start with 0 and 1. So we're going to go ahead and assign two integers, so int x equals 0, and int y equals 1. So first two numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. And now what we want to do is we want to print those out. So the easiest way to do that is system.out, or in my opinion, is system.out.print. And we're just going to go ahead and print x. And then for visual sake, we're going to go ahead and put some space in there just to make it a little easier to look at. So add a space plus y, and then we'll go ahead and add another space. So we'll go ahead and save it and run it. And so we're printing out 0 and 1. So we have the first two numbers of the sequence. And now a lot of teachers, obviously, that's called hard coding. But as I said, the only way you can do this non-recursively, I'm pretty sure, is to hard code the first two numbers so that you do have a starting point. So that is a necessity in this case. Obviously, your teacher's not going to just let you hard code every single number and then just print out a string of those numbers. So for the actual algorithm now, we're going to go ahead and do a for loop. So we're going to do for, we're going to go int I equals 0, I is less than 10, and then I plus plus. So we're going to increment I every time we run the for loop. And so now inside of the for loop, what we want to do is we want to assign a new integer. So we're going to go int fib for Fibonacci equals, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add x plus y. So we're going to add the two previous numbers, and then we're going to go ahead and print out fib, so system.out.print, and we're going to go ahead and print fib, and then again add another space just to kind of make it look a little better. And so now we're printing x, y, so 0, 1, and then we're coming into our for loop. We're assigning fib to x plus y, so in this case right now it's 0 plus 1, so fib is going to be 1, and then we're printing fib. So we're going to have 0, 1, and 1 printed out if we were to run it right now. But now what we need to do is we need to increment x and y into the next two numbers of the series. So basically we need to move x up and y up. So what we're going to do, so now right now x is 0, y is 1. We need to move x up to 1, and then we need to move y up to whatever fib is. And in this case, fib is only 1. So we're going to go ahead and do x equals y, so move it up 1, and then we're going to go y equals fib. And so now what this is going to do, after you print out fib, x is going to equal y, so now x equals 1, y equals fib. Up here we assigned fib as x plus y, which is 0 plus 1, so 1. So now x and y are both 1. And so now we're going to get int fib equals x plus y, which is 1 plus 1 is 2. And then it's going to run through it again. It's going to print 2, and then we're going to increment again. So now, if you see, if we save and run it, now we have the Fibonacci sequence. 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, so on and so forth, all the way down to 89, which is the, I believe, the 11th number. I said we were going to go ahead and do the 10, but since I included in this incrementation I less than 10, if I had done I less than 9, since I started I at 0, if I would have started I at 1, I would have gotten the 10 numbers, but since I started I at 0, I got the first 11 numbers of the Fibonacci sequence. But that is the basic gist of how you're going to want to print out the Fibonacci sequence in Java, not using recursion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely comment, let me know what you guys thought, let me know what I can do better for future videos, if there are any problems that you guys would like to see me work out. Until next time guys, take it easy.